Hey everyone. Okay, as you can see, the Ford tractor is sitting in the backyard. Normally, it's sitting between the garage and the fence out front. It's going up for sale. I have decided to sell the Ford. Uh, Basically, it's a little bit too awkward on my driveway. My driveway has a slope, and getting this thing up and down the slope is awkward. Even with ag tires and chains, it's awkward. If it was four-wheel drive, it'd be perfect, but it's not four-wheel drive. So the guy I bought it from did say it should do okay on hills, but I didn't think he knew how big the hill was on my driveway. It's not that it's big, it's just steep in one section, and we even need to use four-wheel drive to get up it in the wintertime when it's covered in snow. So this thing only being two-wheel drive, hydraulic drive, it definitely has some difficulty getting up and down. So to replace this, I'm looking for a four-wheeler, obviously four-wheel drive, or at least hopefully four-wheel drive, anything 400 and up, 400cc and up. So what I'm going to do is put this up for sale and offer up for trade plus cash for a four-wheeler, or just straight up cash for this. I paid $1,000 for this with the parts machine. I sold the parts machine, I believe, for $250. It did run, but it was old and it was best as a parts machine. This one here obviously runs and drives. The snowblower actually does fairly decently, even though it is only a single stage. Sorry about that. The big white dog is barking. We are in for a snowstorm at the moment, and she knows it. So anyways, that's the plan with the Ford as of right now. I just drove into to the garage, took some pictures of it, and I'm about to post it. Obviously this video won't be posted until after it's gone. Unfortunately, this tire here is going flat over time, but being an egg tire, they hold their shape fairly well, but they do debead. So I have greased it, and I was able to get the reseat last night right at the end of the driveway, right on a fairly major road. I had to take the tire off. Luckily, it was on the driveway side or house side, the tire that I had to take off, so I was able to take it off. I used some OSHA approved ether and flames, and I got it back on. So luckily I was able to get back on, get it back up the driveway, and I had it parked here last night. I just moved it just recently, and it seems to be okay. It just leaks down over time. And the way I have these on here, the valve stems are actually inboarded. For a couple reasons I have it like that. It makes it a little bit more narrower in the back for my parking spot, because my parking spot is basically just as wide as the snowblower, maybe a bit wider, but not by much. So anyways, so saying farewell to the old Ford. This is a GT165. It did decently this winter. It didn't do too bad. Like even with a single stage, it didn't do too bad at all. So it's just time for it to go. I am picky like that with my tractors. I do get bored with them relatively quickly, and just like this whole bunch of tractors I'm hopefully going to pick up in a couple weeks, the guy said the same thing. He gets bored with stuff. Considering he had like 9 tractors, 6-7 vehicles, and they're all fairly new vehicles and all in fairly decent condition still. He just gets bored, and I'm pretty much the same way. So I'll talk to him later. Please keep redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.